In one of the commentaries, I picked up something called a snapshot of heaven. I couldn't resist sticking it in here. So, a snapshot of heaven. I was shocked, confused, bewildered as I entered heaven's door. Not by the beauty of it all, nor the lights or its decor. But it was the folks in heaven who made me sputter and gasp. The thieves, the liars, the sinners, the alcoholics, and the trash. There stood the kid from the 7th grade who swiped my lunch money twice. Next to him was my old neighbor who never said anything nice. Herb, who I always thought was rotting away in hell, was sitting pretty on cloud 9, looking incredibly well. I nudged Jesus. What's the deal? I would love to hear your stake. How'd all these sinners get up here? God must have made a mistake. And why is everyone so quiet, so somber? Give me a clue. Hush, child, he said. They're all in shock. No one thought they'd be seeing you. So what's the moral of that? Judge not. I love this too. Just going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than standing in your garage makes you a car. I like that. Every saint has a past. Every sinner has a future. Well, let's move on. Zephaniah chapter 2. Let's pick up verse 3. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness. Seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. This is a very interesting verse for more reasons than you can probably imagine. Ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Now, if you look through the modern translations, most of them use some form of shelter or protection. That gives the idea of hiding or that of protection. And there's a whole bunch of them that do that. The way the Translator's Handbook describes it, quote, perhaps you may be hidden on the day of the wrath of the Lord. It's putting together some aspects there. Interesting verse to think about. I suspect that this is what a rabbi would call a remez, a hint of something deeper. I'm reminded of Revelation 3, verse 10, in which the church of Philadelphia has the promise that it will not see the time of the great, not be taken out of the Great Tribulation, but even out of that time domain at the time. Is this a hint to the rapture? I strongly suspect so. There are 3 Old Testament remezim, if you will, hints. Isaiah 26, Psalm 27, and Zephaniah here. And it suggests that ye shall be hid. Ye shall be preserved in the time of judgment. This recalls the prophet's very name, which is interpreted whom the Lord hides. So what's in a name? Where am I getting all this? They would be sheltered, that is hidden. The Hebrew word there is hidden, concealed. It comes from sathar, which is to hide or conceal carefully. It's a synonym of tsaphan, which is to hide, treasure, or store up, or hide from discovery. And that happens to be Zephaniah's name. Zephaniah. Jehovah has protected or treasured. So Zephaniah's very name hints of the rapture itself. That blew me away to discover that. I've suspected that hint for some time, but as I got into the details, they seem to be even more substantial than I had suspected.